What's going on, guys? Can you guys hear me? Throw out in the chat if you guys can hear me here. If I'm too loud, not loud enough. All right, it's all my YouTube buddies. What's going on? All right, guys, thanks for joining here. No audio. All right, you can hear me now. Awesome, great. Thanks, Silvers. Yeah, bear with me, guys. This is going to be my first live stream, so if there's any technical issues or anything, I appreciate it. But you know what? I appreciate you guys showing up here. Of course, I know why you're here. Some people are interested in this right here. Um, but, and actually, hey, I've got some cool things. Just so hey, I did that too. That's kind of a thing. I'm not going to leave it there because I looked at it for a little while and I noticed it got kind of annoying after a little bit. So we won't leave it there for too long. But that's what you guys are here for. Um, man, I just got to say, I really appreciate everybody's support of this channel. I'm having a blast doing this content. Um, and really, I'm having a blast watching all of your guys' content because right now it looks like most of you are some of my fellow YouTube crafters out there, and you guys are all doing an awesome job too. So, um, thank you guys for supporting me. I'm going to support you guys. We got to keep supporting all of us little guys. One of us might shoot up and become big one of these days, and none of us should forget the little guys. Um, Thanks, Retro Crunch. Appreciate you being patient with my first live stream. But yeah, all right. Only you, Retro Crunch. So let's see. This is awesome. Here, I'm gonna turn that off because that's a little annoying. So I thought I'd do just a couple things. This might not go 30 minutes. If you guys have any questions for me, go ahead and throw it in the chat, and I'll try to catch it. I'm going to be learning here really quickly how to do multitasking. Um, but I wanted to show you guys, give you guys a little glimpse of what my next. Actually, first off, I just did another Ask Dan the DM. Actually did that while I was waiting for this live stream to start. Figured I'm sitting here in front of a camera. What didn't have anything else to do. So I did that. I'm going to be posting that probably middle of this week. You guys just are interested in it. It's kind of funny. I was watching some of my first ones, and this one is considerably better from a production value. Somebody who might be in this chat, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and give Retro Crunch a shout out. He's kind of my mentor in a lot of this stuff. So anything that looks bad, blame him. Anything that looks good, it's because of me. But truth be told, he helps me out a lot, gives me a lot of feedback, great constructive feedback. So I really appreciate Retro Crunch. You know what? Check out his YouTube channel. If you're into 70s and 80s nostalgia, sounds like I'm doing an ad for him. But if you're into any 80s pop culture, 70s pop culture, check out his YouTube channel. He does a great weekly update. So there you go. So what I was going to show you guys here, actually, so yeah, I've just did another Ask Dan the DM question that came up from some of my players, and it was actually, what's one of your pet peeves as a dungeon master? That was kind of fun to talk about. I won't tell you what it is. Watch the video. And the next one I'm going to be doing is this. How I made this. So there's a little sneak peek for anybody who's on here. Let's see. Sounds like the audio's a little bit loud. Let me pull down the audio a little bit here. There we go. Thanks for the feedback there, Retro Crunch. All right. Another thing I'm going to be doing after I do the drawing, do the live drawing, I'm going to show you guys what's going to be the next giveaway. For anybody on this chat, also going to have, sorry, anyone on this live stream in the chat, I'm going to give you kind of another code word. I don't know, some of you, I think almost everybody on that I've seen here so far in this chat watched all the way to the end. You guys are YouTubers, so that makes sense that you guys would watch all the way to the end. Thank you for that support too. But you guys saw the code word that put your name in here twice. I think everybody on here is in here twice. I'm gonna have another code word at the end of this one for my next giveaway, and kind of show you guys what that is. Some of you who may have just watched my most recent video that came out on Friday morning may already know what I'm going to be giving away. I think I'm going to be setting that at 500 subscribers as my next goal. We're already at like 277 from the 250 goal. So it's been kind of cool watching it grow slowly. Watching my videos go up a little bit too, my views. Probably wouldn't normally get into it this much, except for you guys are all other YouTube. Yeah, you're welcome, Retro Crunch. Absolutely. Okay, I'm gonna turn it back up a little bit. Here, I'm gonna put it about halfway up. There we go. Try that. Awesome. So, anybody have any questions or anything I can talk about, or is everybody just here ready to jump into it, and we'll pull a name here. I'm fine with that too. All right. Well, you know what? Let's just jump into it. This is my first one, so I have a little thing right here. But maybe I should show you guys first. Got a whole bunch of names in here. Up another 10%, Retro Crunch. How's that sound? We'll go ahead and use this as my first trial here. If you guys can give me any feedback. Thanks, Noel. Yeah, I actually just did a short clip of a YouTube because I'm actually modifying that Tomb of Annihilation DM screen. I'm actually adding a little spot to put a webcam on my current game that's going on right now, where we're just now starting Tomb of Annihilation. Right now, 3 of my players are in the city that I just moved from. I think I've probably mentioned that on a couple of my videos that I recently moved to a new city to be for family reasons, and 2 of my players from my Sunday night game are still living there. Actually, 3 of them. One's coming out to this area, but we're going to be doing more remote, kind of half remote, half on premises. So I'm actually putting a mount to put my webcam on the top. So I'm gonna actually I filmed all that. We all know everything's content. So I actually filmed it. I don't know how good the video is on it, so I may just post a quick little clip on that. But yeah, thanks. I appreciate the comment, Noel. I love that DM screen. It came out really well. Something else makes me think something that DM screen makes me think about is the Tomb of Annihilation wording on there, and a couple of the side pieces. I think there's a Tyrannosaurus Rex and a Lich on those that I laser did. I'm actually getting a new toy coming up week. Probably film it. Little unpacking, unboxing. Let's just say it's going to be a really big box. They called me last week to see if a semi can fit down my street. to bring this new toy to me. So I'm pretty excited about it. Actually, I'm really, really, really excited about it. But yeah, so I'm gonna have a new toy to help create more things. So one more time, show it to you guys. Here, I'm gonna maybe just mix it up a little bit. Make sure they all stay in there. Oh, hang on a second. I see a question on here. Uh, what's my favorite build I've done? Oh man, that's a great question. Um, I say that's a great question because I don't get super attached to my builds. It's like I love the one I'm building right now, if that makes sense. Um, Now I will if I had to choose one, it would probably be the oh boy, probably the one with the it was basically the final battle for my team for my team for my players in my homebrew. It's the one. What did I call it? The Astral. No, that wasn't what it was called. But basically, it's the one that had the Tesla ball in the middle of it. Uh, that one was a lot of fun just because it had all the lights. I really kind of went because it was for the grand finale of the first half of my homebrew. Kind of went out of my way and I had the fog machine, actually using a mister for the fog machine. That was kind of cool idea I saw on another YouTube channel. But I had the mister going, fog. That was a fun build. This one that I actually just did, which this one, this one was actually a lot of fun in that 3D printed. Let me get these where you can see it. These are all 3D printed, which I just made. The fences are 3D printed, but these are actually real vines. This is for Tomb of Annihilation Cholt. These are actually real um, vines right outside the door of my workshop. So this one is actually a pretty cool build to do. Will say that I am getting away from, I think, especially now that I've been watching a lot more of our current channels, like in our the great Facebook channel. Sorry, I kind of going blank here, but the crafting web page that you and web group, Facebook group that we're all part of. I'm really getting inspired to do more complicated builds, so probably that'll take more time. But that's probably the best, my favorite one so far. But really, the current one I'm working on is my favorite one. Sorry if I'm long-winded on that. Let's see if I missed anything here. I gotta see a question out there of how my wife handles all the D&D shenanigans. Um, you guys can probably all guess who that just came from. The same person, if you uh, watched another one of my Ask Dan the DM. Back up a little bit. Ask one of my Ask Dan the DMs, and the question was, how does my wife deal with having a D&D junkie? Um, my wife is probably one of the big sources of shenanigans in my game. Um, I'm really lucky she's a player in my game, and I have to say that because she's in the chat. Um, Actually, she is playing a bard right now who spent the uh, last session taunting the NPCs with yo mama jokes. So if that gives you any insight into what kind of player my wife is, I'm really lucky to have her. Thank you, Zach. Tabletop Crafters Guild is the Facebook group that I was trying to mention earlier. Shame on me for not knowing that off the top of my head, but that's it. Exactly. Anybody who's not a part of that group on Facebook and you're into crafting, go check that out. The It's not only a great for ideas, but the support in that group is incredible. Um, there are some some of the biggest YouTube people, uh, YouTube content creators in the crafting area are in that group, and they are the most down to earth, friendly people. So it's awesome. It's an awesome place to get support and get great creative feedback on your builds. All right. Tell you what, before we do that, just so you can all see, those of you who haven't seen my video that just came out, um, I do want to show everybody what's going to be my 500 subscriber prize giveaway. And this is kind of special to me, mainly because the actual person who created it, Miguel, um, somebody else, it's MZ4250, should know his last name, but his name's Miguel. But you all know him because he's basically created uh, in every book, every 3D miniature for every creature in every book for Dungeons and Dragons. He's just such an incredible gift to our community. Um, he actually reposted and retweeted when I shared this picture. Um, but at 500 subscribers, I'm going to give this away. And that is this. I'm going to give it out there. I know there's a little bit of delay on my end, so you guys can just let me know when you see that. And hopefully you let me know by saying ooh ah or something like that. That'd be awesome. So yeah, so I'm going to be giving that away when we hit 500 subscribers. But I'll tell you what, for anybody who goes into tonight's comments, leaves a comment, and please, if you are watching this video, please hit like, leave a comment. We all know how that helps us small YouTubers, um, and it'll just really help get YouTube to like my channel, like the channel, and like the videos, and promote them. I'll turn that off. But yeah, if you guys leave a comment, first one, and not first, as in first comment. Maybe someone's already out there, but if you leave the comment first one for my first live stream, we'll put your name in here twice. Uh, it is going to be everybody who's in here right now, but I'll tell you what, it's going to include everybody who's currently a subscriber. So the best way to get this out here is to go out and share this. Share my channel. Get more people to subscribe. Let's get this up to 500 channels. That's all I'm going to say. Only self-promotion. But that's going to be the prize. So, here we go. Let's see here. Uh-oh. Somebody falling out here. Don't want that. Shake it up a little bit more. And let's see me. Only got one. Here it is. Got a winner. And the winner is going to be we go. Mike West. I don't know if Mike West is on this. Let's see. I don't know. So, Mike West, congratulations to you. If you're not here on the live stream, I'm going to reach out to you and see if we can get hold of you. You're the lucky winner of this guy. Congratulations. That was a really fun paint job. I learned a lot on that one. My favorite part of this, I know I think I said it in my video though, was this part here, the skin. Kind of told the story, but just tell it again here. We got a couple minutes left. Um, I actually had that. I was laying in bed. It was like midnight, and for some reason, it's actually something. The more I've seen some current videos that have actually talked about this technique. I did not. I came up with this technique. I was asleep and woke up thinking about this. How do you know you craft too much when you're dreaming about it? Um, but basically, I took some tissue paper, put it on it, sprayed it with some alcohol, and let it dry to the next night. That's why I got up in the middle of the night, because I wanted it to be ready for me in the morning to paint. And it came out really cool. I'm definitely going to use that on some more techniques. I can see using that as some zombie skin, things like that. So, all right. Well, I want to thank everybody. Thank you guys for coming out to my first live stream. This has been a lot of fun. I know these will get better as I get more comfortable. Already noticing in videos when I'm talking on them, it's getting more comfortable. Something my good friend Retro Crunch said would get easier and easier. It's not super easy yet, but it does get easier. So, thank you guys all. I think we'll go ahead. Does anyone have any other questions yet before we close down? My quest? Well, what's that? Did you get an? Did you get a? Sorry. Did you get a meta quest yet, Retro Crunch? Yep, you're right, Zach. I'm gonna actually keep this box. This box is my official. The only name. Uh, Heck, I'll probably put Mike's name back in there. I guess there's no reason not to keep it in there. But again, want to thank you guys. If you want to be put in twice for the next giveaway, I am going to do a video for that giveaway. Also, probably won't release that for a few weeks. But once I release that, probably again, you guys already know you guys already know the KG veteran technique of watching to the end of the video so that you actually see um, what the code word is to get entered twice. Tell you what, some of you guys could get entered 3 times if you put your name, put the code in this one. First one is the code again. Make that comment, and that being said, thank you guys. Thanks for your support, and I'm gonna go ahead and close this out. Thanks, everybody. You guys have a great day.